The start of a new project. This is going to be a big one, and I've got a bunch of trimming to do around the property. All these blackberries need to go, all these trees need to be trimmed up. The property actually goes quite a ways back. It's 2 acres. So I have to take this garden fence out all around the house, but as you can see, it's a jungle out here, and that's going to be the project. So I got the first day done, did some trimming, looking good. With some piles that I'll be picking up, be bringing the excavator tomorrow. Those berries all knocked down. Some piles here, a pile out front, over there. That tree really needs to come out, but we'll check it out later. So I've cleared out this area out to the road with the excavator. We have this large dead tree that needs to come out. I'm going to put it out where the excavator's sitting in the old garden area. Been doing some clearing, but then I wanted to show you this fig tree. It was amazing here. I've never seen one like this. This is all a big fig tree in here. But I've got to trim some of it back. What a neat place. Unfortunately, it's full of blackberries on that side. And we'll get to it. I've got to clear these blackberries out to fall this tree. The power company left these two 60-foot stobs here, and I'm going to go ahead and take them down, but I've got to watch out. There's a power line. 2 power lines actually I've got to be careful of, and it goes across a private driveway access road, so I've got to watch the traffic also. So, taking them down. They're actually pretty easy to fall. They go right in place, but with the power lines and the road, I just want to make sure, so I put the excavator on them to push them over, direct where they're falling, and be safe. And boom, in a cloud of dust. Well, there's a lot of dust on this job. Well, first one's down, so it's time to work on the second. Here I've got the undercut in, so now I just got to line up my cut and bring it on down. And this part is always a little tricky, just cutting it just enough where it starts to move so I can then get in the excavator and direct where I want it to go. Working by myself, this is can be a little sketchy sometimes, but I try to be super careful. So here I stop and take a look at the traffic because I'm on a road. It's kind of a private road, but I don't want to hit any cars, so I'm taking a look around. Here I see the tree starting to move, so it's time to put the saw down, jump in the excavator, and make it go where I want it to. That's English ivy on the tree right there. It's growing all over these trees. You can see right above the cab of my excavator, that tree is just full of it. I've got to cut all those tendrils. I'm not taking them off the trees, but I'm going to cut the so they can't grow anymore. Here I'm measuring out the log to bucket up into lengths that I can fit in my dump truck. For firewood, firewood lengths 13 foot 4 inches makes 10 16-inch rounds, so with a little extra for the curve. So that's what I'm using my tape here to do. course, several of the neighborhood people walk this road, and one of the ladies stopped by and she was quite impressed by my retractable tape. And as a log scaler, I wore, I don't know how many of those tapes out back in the day when that was my job. Just kind of funny how she'd never seen anything like that before, and to me it was a common tool. Just stacking these logs up out of the way off the road so that I can load them up later and put them in the dump truck. Haul them off, get them out of here. So that about does it for this video. It's just taking those logs down. I'm going to clean up a little bit here. My staging area. I'm going to be bringing a lot of the blackberries and whatnot to this point to load them out. And
Thanks for watching. Remember to always look up and always aim up. I certainly had to look up on this one. Power lines, oh my gosh, gotta watch out.